Okay, so as you guys know, we when I say we, I mean like me and like three other people. We decided to take a chance on Aurum-Bank, right? So we talk about this a lot in the Telegram group chat. Was Aurum-Bank because of the amounts, right? So the one thing that led me to kind of say, you know what, I'll give them a chance, is because I have this little I shared it with a couple of people, but I don't want to kind of share it with a thousand people. But I did this experiment here, right? So basically, this is Laser dot online, right? So if you invest $50, well, Laser Online, if you reinvest every single dollar, mind you, it stops after 12 days. In case people are wondering, after 12 days, if you were to stop, let's just say you stopped after 75 days, right? So you reinvest for 75 straight days. You get 12% a day, and you just reinvest that. So 75 straight days. If you were to stop reinvesting, right? So this is 11 days right here. If you were to stop reinvesting in Laser after 12 days and you just waited out the 12 days, you would end up with $16,000, right? So after 75 days of doing straight reinvestments, you end up with $16,000. Now, I understand, and some people can only withdraw up to $500 because they don't have the ability to withdraw more than that. That's nor here nor there, because if you think about it, $500, it's $10,000. Even if you put in 50 and you withdraw $500 one time, I'm pretty sure you're not complaining. But I just want to just point that out, right? So that's if you reinvest every single penny all the way down to the very end. I didn't put commissions in here. I didn't do percentages. I didn't do like how BitConnect has that that $10 max with the leftovers. I don't have that type of formula added in here. I just put in, if you were to reinvest every single dollar, it would take, for $75, it would be over 15 grand, right? It's if you waited. That's if you just stopped and just said, you know what, I'm just gonna wait. Now, if you were to stop at 75, meaning that like 73 you stopped, I'm sorry, 63 you stopped, and then for those 12 days straight, you would end up with this number here. So that's about half, right? So anyway, so with that being said, I looked at it and said, you know what, if I put in 50 bucks, that gives me a really good amount of money. If I was to do 100 or 200, think about that, it quadruples at that point. So I have $50,000 after 75 days, almost. It's about that, right? So we'll just say about 50 to 60, right? So if that's what I have after investing $200, and then what they're offering is after about the same amount of days, right? So I'm sorry, they're not this one. About the same amount of days, the X's are so small. $200, you reinvest every single dollar, you get back about 35,000. Now that seems about accurate. Now Laser is doing this, and the only difference is you just gotta wait to the very, very end, 60 days, 60 business days, which would end up being more like this one here. So this is actually 70, somewhere around this one. So if you reinvest every single dollar and you put in 200, I just want to just show you guys what my thinking was, and I'll explain the rest of the video because I do know you guys read the title. You have 138,000. Now that sounds about right. If you invest a little bit longer, you end up with a lot of money. $200 if you put that in, that's a good amount of money. That sounds very, very right. Now here's the problem, right? And I'm going to show you guys something that I realize is somewhat of a problem. What if you didn't want to plow that back? You're only going to end up with $1,560. Same time frame, but you just didn't want to plow that back. Why would you not? Okay, now if you're watching this video and you can give me one benefit, right, after watching this complete video, from this point, this is the question. Comment below if you can. Give me just one benefit on not plowing back. I couldn't even get Aurum-Bank to give me a one benefit. Just give me one reason why you should not plow back, okay? I'm going to show you why it's stupid to not plow back and why now I'm saying this is a scam, okay? If you don't plow back, you end up with less than 1%, about 1%, okay? You either end 1% of what you would have gotten had you gotten 100% plow back. Here we go. I'm going to read this section right here, okay? I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm actually going to start right here. Profit is calculated on weekdays and paid out at the same time with the principal deposit at the end of the investment period. What that means is that if you plow back, meaning that if you reinvest every dollar or you do not reinvest every dollar, no matter what the option is, you still have to wait the entire contract out before you have the opportunity to pull money out. Okay. Why is that important? Why does that matter? Okay, so the reason why that's important and why that matters is if you think about it, why would I want to wait 85 business days, right, which is 17 weeks? Why would I want to wait that long, 4 months, to get my money back and only end up with 3 to 7 times my money back when I could end up with 300 to 700 times my money back, right? So if you had the option and you had to wait, which one would you deem a benefit? The reason why I'm pointing this out is because if they're actually trading and they're actually taking your money and they're putting it in, and then they're saying, well, we just don't want to put it into an account where you can withdraw it, that'd be totally fine. I would have no problem with that, where they want to be able to use it for the entire 85 days without me withdrawing it. That makes total sense. That's just like Chain Group. You have the opportunity to reinvest everything, 50% or none of it. And when you reinvest none of it, you get to pull that money out. As the days progress, you get to pull it out day after day after day. But when it comes to this website, you have to wait to the very, very end. So if I have to wait to the very, very end, why would I want to wait to the very end and only pull out 16,000? We'll just round up 16,000 when I can pull out 160,000. See, I can't figure out the benefit. I'm sorry, 1,600. Sorry about that. I can't figure out the benefit in waiting and not plowing back. The option is there because they want people to choose which one they prefer. But why would I prefer to take 1% when I can take 100%? Again, I just can't figure out the benefit. So what I did was I messaged them, right? It's probably not up here anymore. We'll click on it. I have to turn it sideways. We'll just see if it's up here. Nope, it's not. Okay. So they weren't online last night when I sent an email. So they told me to wait until they're online, which is 3 a.m. my time, it says. So we're going to go here, and I'm hoping that this is not going to stop my recording. But if it does, hopefully I'm able to repeat it later on. But anyway, so I said I have a quick question. It said hello, right? So it's instant when they talk to you. I said, since all your investments cannot be withdrawn to the end of the contract period, why would anyone choose not to plow back, right? Their answer to that was, you can change plow back only on classic plans. What does that even mean, right? So let's look at classic plans in case someone's wondering and saying, you know what, maybe you can remove money on classic plans. So let's look at classic plans. Here we go. Profits are paid out on weekdays and can be withdrawn. The basic deposit is paid. So this sounds like you'll be able to withdraw on the basic plans, and maybe we can. But who's really going to test that one out? But it doesn't actually say you can. If you prefer unrestricted access to your profile, classic plans are good for you. Profits are paid out on weekdays and can be withdrawn. The basic deposit is paid at the end of the contract. So it seems like maybe that's the one you can do it. But the rest of them, why would there be that option? Why would there be the benefit of that? If that one lets you, which I heard it does not, so I'm not saying it does. But if that one lets you, then that's the best one, obviously, because you can pull out your money every day. I'm actually going to do this $10 one. Why not? $10. Let's see. If I invest everything, I end up $10 and $80. So I wonder what the minimum to withdraw is. Okay. Anyway, we'll check that one out at a later date. But as obviously I'm not going to put in 350. This website seems to be a super scam. These are like nothing. Like if you put in $10, you're going to end up with 8 cents a day. Less than 8 cents. I'm sorry. It's a tenth of a cent. 8 tenths of a cent a day for that one. If I put in $100, I'll have to put in $100 for me to even see 80 cents. So that's just not going to happen. So I'm probably not going to end up doing that one. But it is something to think about if you had like $100,000, right? You know what I mean? So basically, there is no benefit for you to choose on the other ones, which are the only ones people actually want to invest in, right? So I then asked the second question was, normally plowback is only for those that do not want to withdraw daily, but don't have any daily withdrawal amounts, right? So they said that just press plans, details button, check the information in the plans. But then I still didn't get it, right? So I said, but why would somebody not plow back? And then they just said, on some plans, plowback is 100% as written in description, and prestige plans have no plowback. I get that. There's no plowback on that one. But again, why would someone choose that one? It says just press plans to check. It said the same thing as they set up here. Just press plans, details, same exact way they typed it. And then it says, sir. And then it says, I said, I get that, but what I can tell, there is no benefit in plowback, right? And they just wouldn't answer it. So they pretty much just gave me the process of how plowback works. Everybody knows how reinvestment works. We're all in different HYIPs, so why would this one be any different? Again, I'm only pointing this out because it just seems like there's no actual benefit in using the all button, right? So I would assume that there's no benefit in using the plowback 0% option. It's just, why would you even choose that option? Because now I say all of that to say this, because there is no benefit. What I'm thinking is that since there's no benefit for it, that they're really not going to pay out. So what they're doing is they're creating hope, right? So, okay, now let's just look at it like this. If I put in 300 and the chances of me pulling out, say 300,000 are, I don't know, 50-50, right? I'm going to take those odds. I'm going to put 300 in. Now, if I put in that same 300 and the chance of me getting 600 are 50-50, I may not take that same chance, right? The chances of me getting, again, 300 to 150,000, I might take those odds. Anything like extreme, I'm going to take those chances. Because if I lose 300, it's like, oh man, if it would have paid out, that would have been awesome. It's not that bad. You know what I mean? I didn't lose anything. I didn't lose anything crazy. But if I'm only going to be making $600, I'm not taking those chances. I'm not taking those odds. I would rather just say, you know what? I'm not taking those chances. I'm not going to get paid out. I don't see the benefit. Stay away. I'm warning everybody to stay away. So here we are. I'm warning everyone, stay away. Do not invest in Aurum. I think Aurum is a scam. I'll be surprised if anyone gets paid out. I have someone, I have like 3 people that I follow on Aurum-Bank, and then there's like 2 other people that do not have YouTubes that are actually in Aurum, that all of them expired around this week. So some people expired today, some people expired on Tuesday. Most of them have already gone past the 48-hour mark. Others have gone past the 72-hour mark. So we're all just kind of waiting to see if any of them get paid out. If any of them get paid out, I'll create an update and say, hey, look, this person got paid out. It's a possibility this could be real, but I'm not going to put my referral link on any of these videos ever again, because I kind of feel like it's just a scam. And to avoid anyone else getting scammed, I personally will say stay away. If you have to do it, you do it on your own time with your own risk. If you want to talk about Aurum-Bank in our chat, we're talking about it. But I think that you guys should stay away. If anybody has any questions, comment below. Use Telegram if you can. That'd be the fastest and easiest way to get me. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And if you want to share, you can share. I don't really care. But again, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.